Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to Frostpunk 2. We are in the middle of Chapter 1. I assume we're in the middle of Chapter 1 because we are working on setting up a colony for oil way out here. This over here is a new settlement that we have created. I'm going too far. There we go. And I need to make sure this colony has what it needs. It needs food, it needs houses, it needs all of the same things that that New London needs, but it also needs them with the ability to transport oil back to everyone. Did I not already frostbreak all this? I thought I had. We should be better on heat in our main colony now that heat recycling is going.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
And we're still not better on heat. We still need shelter here, but we're doing pretty well on materials and food, so that's good. And all of our parties are back. Frostland teams, I guess they're called, so we can do more things if we need to. I kind of want to send... We have plenty of food, as I mentioned, in New London, so I kind of want to send the food to the old Dreadnought. Something to think about, for sure. But we're finding a lot of parties. And we're finding a lot of resources. Okay. "56 recently beaten and mugged." Oof, I don't like that. I'll hold off on sending any more expeditions out for now until we can get things situated, and let's see what we've got going on. Oh, she gets to say a cuss word. Miss Boss Lady keeps joking, "I'll fall asleep and get woken up by a prince." I don't get it. If a prince came near me, I'd rob him blind, then make him do the bloody spin-in. What does that even mean? But it's alright. Gonna be my record today. Nice, strong yarn. Auntie Mabel says, if I can weave, I can work with her at the mill. Beats freezing in the streets. Family apprenticeships promise better future for the children of the city. Okay. Cool. Probably should be researching something, but like mostly I just need to get the coal going, or the oil going. I'm also going to make my way up to these prefabs. And where? Maybe over to this oil basin? Once I've gotten that frostbreaking square done, I should be able to put an extraction district. Nope, I need to frostbreak more. But once that's done, I should be able to set up extraction districts and get the oil going. What did they want down here? Isolated children, supported quarantine. Steward, there are complaints about our quarantine policy. Forced separation from loved ones is difficult for all when they have to go into quarantine. It's especially hard for parents whose children are quarantined alone. One such mother comes to the quarantine facility every day, asking to be allowed in to take care of her son. He's deathly afraid of being alone. He can't cope without me, she pleads. Well, that sounds like separation anxiety, and that's something you should work on. Shouldn't we allow healthy parents into the facility with their sick children? No. I mean, it says should, not shouldn't. Children should never be separated from their parents. Supported quarantine marginally decreases the percentage of active workers. Relationships improve with the Faithkeepers. Or, quarantine is for the sick. There can be no exceptions. Relations slightly worsen with the Faithkeepers. Relations marginally decreases the percentage of active workers. Marginally is promising. So I'll go, fine. And the Faithkeepers, like, are my most staunch supporters, so I'm okay with doing what they need. How did I get so turned around? Oh, I did it. Cool. What now? A mother's sacrifice. Steward, sadly the mother whom we decided to let into the camp so that she could be with her child became seriously ill there and despite our best efforts, died. Shocker. Her son will soon be discharged home where he will be able to mourn together with his father. You amended the supported quarantine law to allow healthy parents to accompany their sick children into quarantine. My condolences. Give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Okay, let's see what we can get set up for everyone here. We badly need prefabs. We have 115, so I'm excited to get that situated. What's this? This is prefabs too? Why don't I just expand this out? And then build... I can't build housing for some reason. I don't have enough workforce or enough prefabs. Prefabs will fix very shortly, but workforce I don't know that we will.
The Faithkeepers invite all citizens for evening prayer at the Central Temple.
We have 78 weeks worth of coal, so I'm really working hard on getting oil established. Heat stamps. Steward, we're struggling with the heat stamps. A group of evolvers have come forward with an idea on how to solve it. We should pass a durable goods law. We should pass durable goods. Let us pursue it and the city will benefit. The evolvers look with distrust on what other communities propose. They would surely appreciate your getting behind the idea. The evolvers want to pass durable goods to solve the problem with the heat stamps. If they have a way to solve heat stamps, it warrants our attention. Promise evolvers that you'll pass durable goods within 60 weeks, and then pass it marginally. Relations will improve with the evolvers, or disregard, relations slightly worsen with evolvers. We can try durable goods. We had already passed a different law. mass-produced goods. So it's nice to know that we can switch them if we need to. I don't think you could switch the laws you chose in the first game. $44, 34 hesitant, 26 against. Let's negotiate. Who's against? The Faithkeepers. Okay. We'll negotiate with the New Londoners. They want buildings to be researched. Automated logistics bay, where machines manufacture expedition equipment on demand to minimize personnel and storage needs. That seems good. And then the other two things they want: increase squalor and have big demand on heat. We'll do automated logistics bay.
The eyes have it!
Okay. The Evolvers are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relationships with Evolvers improve, trust rises. But not much, they're still pretty skeptical. Okay, so we have to research that.
A new rule.
Automated logistic bay. Okay, how are we doing at the old Dreadnought? I think I'm not entirely sure how to transfer oil between the two places.
Steward.
Yes? A broken vow. Mass-produced goods. Oh no, I'm not surprised. Steward, the New Londoners are furious that mass-produced goods law is no longer enforced. They wish to remind you of the vow you swore to enact this law. Keeping this vow earned you significant goodwill with their members. Breaking it has now pushed them toward hostility. How will you respond? Ignore? Or promise to restore mass-produced goods? I'm going to ignore it for now. I don't think I'll be able to come back to it, but we'll see what happens. Let me click. I wonder why I can't do that. Huh. Oh. That's a little sideways and wonky, but who cares? It'll get the job done. Oh, wow, I'm like right up in there. I don't need that.
Steward.
Well, now. Squalor is growing. Steward, the endless cold and wind take a heavy toll on our structures. Steel grows brittle and cracks, wood deforms and splits. Winds batter the city. On top of this, any industry we build adds fumes and waste that accumulates if not properly dealt with. We need a steady supply of materials to maintain our infrastructure. Otherwise, the buildings will snap and the city will fall into squalor. Squalor has risen to a concerning level. Ensure a steady supply of materials for maintenance or research buildings to fight it. We have lots of materials. I don't know the problem. Okay, so I set up a path from the old Dreadnought to New London, and am I automatically just going to start transferring oil there? And when? At what point? Who knows?
Steward.
32 weeks I have left to... Oh no, that's for this.
Do not succumb to wasteful fashion. A well-made coat is always in style.
I mean, yeah, I agree. Form over function, as they say. Okay. So this is the established road that's bringing coal in from this camp. So... Oh. If I want to send 75, I can only send 16 or 60. We'll see how it goes. Did I put an extraction district up on the other? No, I did not. And I can't yet. Not that square. Okay. Can I send more right now? No. There's another section for prefabs on the map that eventually I'm going to want to get to. But oil more important. I need workforce more than anything. Can I send people here? The New Londoners are delighted you kept your word. They now look upon your rule more positively and consider you a leader with integrity. Relations with New Londoners improve, trust rises. I'm glad I could make it up for them for the goods incident. Abe Chambers, 90, former shipwright. 90, looking to join his wife in the beyond. Longing to join his wife in the beyond. 90 years old. 90 summers. Well, winters more like. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life anyway. Not everyone in the old Queeneth crew can say the same. I don't know how to pronounce that. If you're English, correct me, please. I'd always thought I'd be sharing my lady's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite or something. Can't they leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough? The lack of law regulating funerals is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Funerals. Huh. We'll come back to it. I think I was in the wrong menu. Harvesting funerals. The deceased will be harvested and their healthy body parts used to support the city health care. Unharvested remains will be incinerated and the ashes transferred to relatives. Research speed is slightly increased, disease is slightly decreased. Ceremonial funerals, bodies must be buried untouched after a traditional funeral to show proper respect to the departed. Why not let this be their choice? Relatives must be allowed to mourn with dignity. Trust loss resulting from deaths is decreased, or disease decreased. Research speed up. This person's not going to like what I'm doing that I just talked to, but we gotta do something. Oh, no! I forgot to negotiate. Oh.
In, the measure passes.
It's a good thing. Let's see what they say. I'm not going to like what they say, but let's see it. They'll cut up father, we won't bury him.
The delegates have reached a decision. A new law takes hold.
I don't know. I don't really have a very traditional perspective on burials. Alright, what's going on here? I think I need to send people to here. Can I do that? No, heat stamps, oil, food, materials, and goods I can send. But not people. Okay, at least I will have frostbroken to all of the resources so that we can gather things up. What will they need? They'll need population. I think that's the big thing. Prefabs look fine, so maybe we can turn this off for now. And that, yep, that gives me enough to set up more oil. Here I was working on something. Aha, I was working on this, I believe. What else is on my map? We have a few more spaces for materials. We have some prefabs. No, these are materials way out here.
Our elderly citizens are encouraged to
What? No, those have to be prefabs.
At their local harvesting
Why is it the
parlor.
same icon as the icon for materials that's over here? Did I not put a square down on that? That was silly. What does this want? Generator is disabled. How come? Oh, because I sent all of my oil. Uh-oh. Well, this extraction district is almost good. And then... okay. We need to move this up to 75. Anticipation fills the air as the first transport of oil is sent to New London. To dream of a future without feeling cold feels surreal. To make it happen, however, we'll need to modify the generator to turn this black gold into heat. This will be irreversible. What future we build for ourselves depends on it. We must decide. Does that mean we need to go to vote? Chapter 2. Okay, so that was the end of chapter 1. Now I know. Okay, ambitions chapter 2. People cheer as oil reaches the city, but the question remains what it means for our future. The years of suffering are coming to an end. Their leaders shout across the city squares. With the gift of oil and light in the furnace, we can defeat the frost and build a warm paradise. Let us improve the blessed engine and pump oil until the snows of the city melt forever. However, the evolvers disagree. The frost is our reality. What the Faithkeepers lecture is not only foolish, it's hubris. We can't wait for New London's generator to rust. We have to adapt to this world, settle and repopulate the Frostland. Choose which direction to lead this city. We will defeat the frost. Faithkeepers will approve of this decision. Evolvers will disapprove. Unlocks oil pumps generator upgrade that uses only oil. Unlocks ability to exploit unlimited deep deposits. Or we will embrace the frost. Evolvers will approve this decision. Faithkeepers will disapprove. Unlocks adaptive pumps generator upgrade that uses any fuel. Unlocks unlimited output Frostland settlements. Faithkeepers' fervor is increased. I don't know anything about fervor yet, but we didn't spend all of that time finding oil to then not use the oil. So I know that we can here use any type of fuel, but I'm gonna go with just oil. Defeat the frost. We first need to upgrade the generator with oil pumps to use the new fuel. Then we must research and further upgrade the generator with surplus injectors to make New London warmer than ever before. Newfound oil can help us reach previously inaccessible deep deposits, which will not run out. We may tap into them for the security of the city. Oil pumps generator upgrade is unlocked and available to be built. Melting deep deposits and generator upgrades research are unlocked. I see. Yes, focus on the generator, make a warm city. Oh boy, they really are not... They've got one fist of fervor toward us. They want to overcome the frost, complete and utter hubris. Pouring ice on fire, growing radicalization. Steward, the growing fervor of certain groups in our city has become a cause for alarm. Agitators rile up tensions and push their factions to more radical and violent action. Provided we build enough prison space, our guards could place such militants in preventive arrest. A spell in detention would cool their heels and calm their fellows. Build prisons to use the roundup militants' district ability to lower faction fervor. I see. The other three factions like us quite a lot, so the Evolvers are just going to have to cope. In the meantime, we should now have more places on the map that we can gather oil. And heat shouldn't be a problem. Eventually. Food has gone from a surplus to a... What's the word for surplus? The opposite of surplus. We need food. We don't need a whole lot of food, thankfully. Can I put... Yep, cool. What other buildings do we have? Oil pumps. Oh, construct generator oil pumps in the central district. What do I need for that? Heat stamps. Uh-oh. Research and construct generator surplus injectors. Okay. Oops, wrong button. Oh, I apparently need to swear to embrace the frost. Oh no, I'm not doing that. So it's gotta be in here somewhere. What am I missing? Everyone wants asbestos lining. I don't have enough heat stamps to really mess around with research that isn't strictly necessary just yet. Where's my cursor? There it is. Surplus injectors. Where do I even find you? Research melting deep deposits and build a melting drill. That's optional, but I'm going to start there. Until I can figure out... Oh, I can't yet. We're doing so well.
The steward appreciates all your adoring letters and will answer personally in due time.
We're doing so well on materials that I don't know why we're struggling so hard with squalor. And how are they doing in our other colony? They have the food they need, that's good. I wonder why I can't build... Okay, I need workforce. That's still the problem. Alright, heat stamps, tell me something good. Where am I gonna find... Oh, here. Generator upgrade 2. Why can't I construct the previous generator? Construct it. Okay. Stop clicking that. That's not the thing you need. I need 200 heat stamps for this. So I guess now I just bide time. Unwanted destiny, family apprenticeship. Steward, a father has come to our offices with his son. They both ask you to hear them out. This boy is not cut out for a blacksmith, said the father. His knack is for words, poetry. I can bend steel, but he can stir souls. Oh, that's nice. Please let him be apprenticed under someone who can teach him to use his talents. Their plea echoes the sentiments of some that family apprenticeship limits the prospects of children born into an arduous career path. What should we do? Make the law more flexible. Children who find a willing mentor shouldn't be forced to apprentice to their family. Family apprenticeship is less effective, but relations improve with the involvers, or stay firm. Family is the best way to persevere and pass on skills we need. Improves with Faithkeepers. I need to improve my relationship with the evolvers, and I kind of like the idea that, like, there's no way I would have passed on my family legacy. I'll put it that way. I work in tech. They didn't. So, I'll say this. They're not cooling to us. They still have one fist of fervor down here, but... You're a disgrace? You're leaving your family's heritage? That's a bad parent. Just saying. I don't think your family's heritage being, you know, work in the coal mines or work in a materials factory is so significant. That your child can't do other great things. Just putting that out there. Just need 15 more. There we go. I will say, I considered the fact that I probably could play this game on the next highest difficulty, but I'm kind of glad that I'm not doing that because it's a lot to juggle. This is so much to juggle. I kind of think I want to send food. So we have this fishing village that's currently sending food to the old dreadnought, and they don't have another source of food, but they have a surplus of food. So for a while, since their stockpile hub is full, I might want to switch and send food to New London instead. Why are all these paths so treacherous? Aha, this is safe. Do I need to be researching something to reduce the wear on our buildings? Maintenance duty. I need 50 heat stamps for this, which I don't yet have, but I might research that next. So that we can reduce some of the wear on this building, or on this district.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic.
But
Technicians are on their way.
that's something I guess I hadn't really considered. Where's my cursor? Street prayers. Faithkeepers rally. Steward, the Faithkeepers, invigorated by the vision of improving the generator and building a warm utopia, are rallying all citizens during street prayers. Listen, all who have spirit, their sermonizers cry out. The captain's words, day 5, verse 3. The generator may warm our skin, but faith will warm our hearts. Rally, brothers and sisters, we will yet build a warm paradise. Their prayers continue. They invigorate all who would listen to put additional effort in for the benefit of the city. Do you want to ask them to promote something specific? Contribute more workforce? Heat stamps? Hold evening prayers? Or say nothing? Contribute more workforce. Percentage of city population currently working. It doesn't say how much it will increase. Heat stamps. Base is 2 plus 2 from street prayer. We'll do heat stamps. I need them.
The Faithkeepers celebrate the steward leadership in street prayer.
Thank you, Faithkeepers.
Are invited to join them.
I zoomed out too far. I'm thinking about the things that I might need. Oh, that's iron. Okay, that's why the icon is different. We'll come back to it. Squalor rises when there are not enough materials to meet the demand for maintenance of the city, but we have... Our stockpile hub is full. We have a surplus, and we're generating a surplus of materials, so I don't really know what we're saying the problem is. Okay, now I can do things. Research and construct generator surplus injectors. Wow, that was a long save screen. We still need 12 houses. I shoved a housing district in somewhere. Where did I put it? This one can't be expanded. This one can a little bit. Or it can't. I'm not seeing any available squares. I guess I saw some over here. Oops. No? Okay. Deteriorating infrastructure. Problems in the city. Steward, the endless cold and accumulating ice takes a heavy toll on our districts. Steel grows brittle and cracks, wood deforms and splits. Wind batters our city. We've read this. Okay. High squalor will continue to deteriorate our districts until it's brought down. I don't understand why squalor is so high, though, given that we have such an excess of materials. Do I need to pass that maintenance law? I might have to research it first. So we'll come back to it because I'm researching something already. Activate surplus injectors. Okay, I have to research them first. And supply enough oil to reach heat surplus. Oh.
Kindly ask rally attendees to keep all applause to a reasonable volume.
Okay. You're clapping too loud. Be cool. They're somehow still doing fine on food here. Oh, they have another oil deposit down here that I didn't see. Oops. I wonder if that one might actually be new. "90 froze to death here just now. That sucks." But that's literally what I'm doing here, so... They need materials. What was this? This was prefabs. We can send some materials. Oh, there's a send people button. I was looking for earlier how do we do that, but I found it. I thought it might be in here. It's not. Okay. Okay. Crash transport. An old coal hauling crawler half buried in snow. It appears the transport's navigation devices were tampered with and its charts were inaccurate. Graffiti has been etched into one side. New London leeches. Regardless of what happened here, the coal is ours for the taking. I mean, we don't really need coal. Whale mine. Multiple pods of whales froze here after being pursued by humanity's last whaling vessels into the freezing harbor. The scouts are amazed at the sight of the massive bodies made pale by the ice. Finally, I've found my white whale, the scout commander jokes. No one laughs. Yeah, it's not funny. Years ago, the captain sent a team with machines to bore through the ice and mine out the whale meat. We can take the machines back to New London to assist our extraction or send a team here to finish the job. Take the machines... This will help our mines in New London. 10 Frostland teams will be needed, 10% production efficiency, or establish whale mining outpost. The time has come that we finish what the captain started. We can build a food outpost here. I like the idea of a food outpost. Production efficiency, I could take or leave. Food is important. I could build a skyway in the future. That's good to know. Okay, so then we'll have the whale colony feeding the old dreadnought, and then we can have the whatever this one is, the fishing village feeding New London. I like it. What do I want to do about this crash transport? I can think on it and come back to it later. The frozen sea is also safe, so we'll launch an expedition to there. And we'll see how New London's doing. Restoring an old London painting. We won't lose our history. All that knowledge, literature, art, it'll live with us. With our past as our bedrock, we can stand on the shoulders of the greats who came before us. This person's got every metaphor in their sleeves. We can build on what they've done. Our history doesn't have to weigh us down, it can bolster us forward. It can be a foundation. The city has made steps toward the tradition cornerstone. Okay. I don't really know what that means. Why is this red? What's the problem? Okay. Heat's fine here now, which is great. Housing is still a need. Oops, not V. B. Food is good, and it'll stay good now that they'll have the whales coming in. Materials are bad, so we'll need to figure that out. This is all prefabs. Oh, I'm already sending over materials, so that'll help. It's not perfect, but it's better than nothing. Okay, now that I've figured out trade.
Evolvers invite all citizens for a free prosthetics consultation every Tuesday.
I'm a lot less stressed. Oops. Okay, so I think I kind of want to... Can I expand this out any further? No. And this one? Yes. Oh, but I have to frost break. I'm just looking for opportunities to generate more resources because as you can see, we're kind of low on some stuff in some places. And I'm gonna have to, as much as I've been avoiding it, send expedition camps into the more dangerous areas. But today, my objective is to get this research done for the surplus injectors, maybe build them if we can, or get them started building. Get them started building. And then end for the day. Assigned research increases relations. Awesome. Research and construct then is the button I need. Okay, I need heat stamps for that, so that'll have to wait. But here is a good place to end it for the day anyway. So thank you for hanging out with me. I think I'm starting to get the hang of this game. I feel like I said that last time, and then the game threw me 90 curveballs with like, how do you transfer goods? That was not really laid out in the interface anywhere, and I just kind of stumbled on it. But, you know, we'll get there. It's still fun. I'm having a good time. I'm looking forward, I can see this game being very replayable, so I'm looking forward to plays in the future where, you know, maybe I try a higher difficulty, or I favor the Evolvers over the Faithkeepers. But yeah, I appreciate you for being here. Thank you for always showing up to support me and for enjoying the games that I also enjoy.